Welcome to FXStreet. If you like what we're talking about, you like the content we're producing, head on over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button. You can follow Akash and I individually, myself at Just Analysis 1 and Akash at Mangyeko0. Taking a look here at CRO. So CRO has this hidden bearish divergence that looked like it was going to play out yesterday, especially after it was rejected against the 50% fib retracement and the Kijun-sen over the weekend. And then yesterday it was actually trading lower and then had a nice move up where it closed above the Kijun-sen. And that's kind of roughly where it remains. There's some pretty good resistance up ahead that it needs to get past here in the near terms at the 44.5 cent level. That's the 50% fib retracement. And then the 2022 volume point of control at 0.46. If it can get beyond that, then it should have a fairly easy trip towards the 53 to 54 cent level. You got a confluent zone of fib retracements, a prior 618 retracement, and the 382 right up against the bottom of the cloud in that 53 cent range. The optics bands really support continued movement higher because it's in neutral conditions. The composite index is the only one that makes me go maybe not, but it would be good because that hidden bearish divergence still exists. It would be good for CRO to move higher to invalidate that hidden bearish divergence, because as it moves higher and as the RSI approaches that first oversold or first overbought level at 55, that's in a bear market settings, you could see some strong selling pressure around that 46 to 47 cent level. But otherwise, it looks like it's setting up for a nice bullish reversal here. On the weekly chart, last week's close was that's a pretty clear rejection move, and it's holding up very well. The composite index is coming off of all-time lows. The RSI remains I don't have it set up right here, but it remains in a bull market on the weekly chart, so that's very supportive. So the short-term price action here on the daily chart is indicating near-term weakness, but the weekly chart's continuing to show some broad long-term bullish response here. So weight should go to the weekly chart. On the point and figure, there's a really nice move coming up here if it can surpass this kind of congestion zone here. This is on the half-cent 3-box reversal chart, but on the 1 cent, it's a little bit easier. You can get into an ascending triple top setup here around that 46 cent level. But again, the bear market angle here is kind of below that. If it moves into a new Lex column, it'll be near that 50 cent level. So again, between 50 and 53 cents, that's where the upside potential is probably limited before there's some type of resistance and we get a little bit of a pullback. So that's what I'm looking at. As far as downside risks, really don't see a ton, and they are probably limited to the current 2022 low at 33 cents. That's what I see. Akash, I'll pass it off to you, sir.
Thank you, John. So I kind of have pretty much have the same view as you, wherein I see CRO reaching 0.50, which is the confluence of this 50-day and the 100-day moving average. But I don't see it going anything beyond that. Like, my upside is also capped at 0.50. As for the downside, I have this massive 3-day demand zone here, ranging from 0.316 to 0.40. I don't see it going below this. There's a good chance it could come down here to this middle, to the center line of this demand zone here, 0.355, and see some sort of bullish reaction. But it could happen here at the 200-day moving average at 0.324, but I don't see it going any lower, right? And at least not unless I expect, or at least not unless Bitcoin crashes violently down to 30K, probably lower, right? In that case, I'm expecting CRO to head all the way down to 0.224, mainly because the price moved too quickly here, creating this inefficiency or a fair value gap. Right, but for now, the short-term outlook, the upside for CRO capped at 0.50, and the downside at the lower limit of the 3-day demand zone here at 0.316. In a dire case, there's a chance CRO could come down to 0.224. But yeah, and I think that sums up my view on CRO, John.
Thanks, Akash, and thank you everybody for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.